over to New England from New Orleans in that offseason trade for their 32nd overall pick. Met Patriot Nation for the first time today in New England, and Cook knows what's expected around these here parts.
It just seems like the sports history here is amazing. From baseball to hockey to football, you name it, right away I love it. I love the way they run things here. And, it's a blessing to be able to be a part of this organization. I'm just happy to be here.
All right, that's where we start cover two on this edition of NFL Live. A look at the story from two different perspectives. That of an insider, Dan Graziano, is joining us, and a former player, Darren Woodson. First of all, Brandin Cooks is right. It is amazing in New England. The things they're doing are ridiculous, especially in the free agency era. But, Dan, how will the wide receiver roles play out now? Because you have Hogan, you have Edelman, you have Amendola, and now you have Brandin Cooks in the mix.
Well, what week is it? Because everybody, we all know that that's the identity of the New England Patriots under Bill Belichick is no team more frequently alters its game plan and its strategy tailored to the particular opponent, the particular matchup. What the addition of Brandin Cooks does, it brings a wide receiver with rare speed and offers more options as you do change that game plan week to week. It's been a long time since they've had that field-stretching deep threat. They brought in Michael Floyd at the end of last year, hoping he could give them some of that. He did not. They end up going out and getting Brandin Cooks in a trade. You look at the running backs they've added, the Rex Burkhead types, Mike Gillislee. They just have a more sort of multiple kind of look to them in terms of what they can do week to week as they work, as they surely will, to tailor 16 different specific game plans throughout the season.
Well, you know, Bill Belichick likes to say, fellas, we can win a lot of different ways. And that's the way he sort of builds his offense. You mentioned some of those offensive weapons. Let's take a look at some of those other people that have been picked up. Look, you also get Dwayne Allen, the tight end. You mentioned Burkhead. And then you get guys like Mike Gillislee, who they vultured from the Bills,
yeah.
Who had 8 rushing touchdowns and more yards per carry than any other back that qualified in football. And then you get Stephon Gilmore. And then you get Coney Ealy coming off the edge. And let's not forget Lawrence Guy, the defensive end from the Ravens. So, Darren, as you look at this list, I mean, that's a home run for any team.
Absolutely.
What do you think is the best move the Patriots have made this offseason?
That was a steal with Stephon Gilmore. That was an absolute steal. Still can be a dominant corner in the league. But I got to go with Brandin Cooks because of what he can provide to this team. Listen, this is a team that likes to create space in one-on-one situations, whether it be Amendola, whether it be Edelman. They want guys that can catch the ball, create space, and not only that, the run after catch. And this is what fits perfectly with Tom Brady, the quick throws, the guy catches that slant and takes it to the house. Brandin Cooks fits in that mold of what the Patriots want to accomplish, and I think he's going to have a breakout season this year.
Well, listen, he's had back-to-back 1,100-yard seasons, and now he's just a guy that Tom Brady can go over the top with when they choose to implement that part of their game plan with all the other options.